Hello, welcome to Maisha Special Report. My name is Mesh Msindi. Alright, President William Ruto on Monday held talks with his Polish counterpart Andrzej Duda at State House in Nairobi. The visiting president, who jetted in Kenya on Sunday alongside his wife Agata Duda, is on a 2-day state visit. He kicked off his week-long trip to Africa in Kenya with scheduled visits to Rwanda and Tanzania. Later, the president of Poland will take place in the wreath-laying ceremony at the National Momentum at Uhuru Park in Nairobi before meeting with representatives of the Polish community, combined with the ceremony of awarding state decorations at the ambassador's residence. The Polish leader is also expected in Kiambu County, where he will tour the Fire and Rescue Training Center on Tuesday before leaving the country to Rwanda.
We are united in our quest to enhance collaboration in trade and economic affairs, agriculture and food security, environment and climate action, as well as our individual and collective contribution to multilateralism. The two MOUs, Mr. President, we have signed here bears testimony to our commitment to this collaboration. We've had extensive discussions on the imperative to enhance trade and investment between the two countries. Seizing the presence of a high-powered business delegation accompanying you, Mr. President, I invite them to invest in the numerous opportunities that Kenya has to offer. I also encourage them to leverage Kenya's strategic geographical advantage, with Nairobi serving as the hub and gateway for their regional and continental investments. As a technology powerhouse, Kenya offers unrivaled opportunities. Kenya and Poland share a long-standing relations dating back to 1963, and your visit here, Mr. President, today is an opportunity for us to leverage on that friendship to build a stronger, deeper relations between our two countries. In fact, allow me to state that Poland was one of the first countries at our independence to recognize the independence of Kenya. And our two countries are celebrating 60 decades of diplomatic relations, making this visit very timely. I express gratitude to you, Mr. President, for the goodwill and you taking time out of your schedule to build this relationship between Kenya and Poland.
A modern finance sector, banking sector, the so-called fintech, shared our experiences in Poland in the sector of e-banking, which is well developed in our country. It is one of the top levels in Europe, absolutely. So I shared all our achievements and experiences that we're able to share on this one. We also discussed, ladies and gentlemen, the development of the health sector here in Kenya, where Poland right now has a cooperation in this regard. I spoke about our experiences in terms of the construction of the Polish healthcare system. I spoke about the combination. On the one hand, we have got state-owned health service, on the other hand, private health service sector. And I also said how this is developing and how general access to health services is being given to the population in Poland. These topics here today are an element of contemporary activities, day-to-day activities which we're implementing, also in terms of development in Kenya, and these were the topics of our discussion today as well. These are the issues which we will be discussing also tomorrow. Tomorrow I will witness the work and the exercises of the local rescue services of firefighters, among others, where Poland is also sharing its experiences and supporting the development of Kenyan services. So we are active and we are deepening our relations right now. Ladies and gentlemen, speaking about the difficult issues, although not in our relations but in our neighborhood, we mentioned the unrest in Africa, also in this part of Africa. We mentioned the war situations which Kenya is seeing in its neighborhood. I also informed Mr. President on the situation behind our eastern border, which results from the Russian aggression against Ukraine. I described the situation today. I also described our efforts, how we are welcoming Ukrainian refugees, and how from our close point of view as neighbors, this Russian aggression against Ukraine looks like, how dramatic consequences it has. I also described all these things to Mr. President. I also spoke about the impact of Russian aggression on the global food market, on the global energy market. I also spoke about the crisis which hit us 1 year ago when Russia turned off gas supplies that we are receiving through the Yamal gas pipeline. I also described our diversification efforts and how we managed to deal with that very difficult situation thanks to having an LNG terminal in Świnoujście today, thanks to having gas interconnectors, also thanks to the fact that we have built a new gas pipeline from the Norwegian shelf through Denmark to Poland. All these actions made it possible for us to help our energy sector and to rescue our energy sector and the production.